Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to our beloved panel, Dr. Jamil and Mr. Fairuz. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Musa, and today I would like to present the overview of my project, which is the hardware development of IC tester for logic gate. So here I will show you the slide of our project.
So here is my topic name of my project, which is the hardware development of IC tester for digital logic gate. But before that, let me introduce to you my supervisor of this project that have helped me a lot during this project making, which is Dr. Sahila binti Muhammad Najib. This is the table of content towards my presentation. I have listed the presentation sequentially from number 1 until 6. This presentation is covered by introduction, by where I will explain about what is the IC tester. Number 2, problem statement, where I will describe the issue that have been experienced. Number 3, objective and scope, where I will explain the desired result and the project planning. Moving on to research review, where I have summarized the previous research among the project and the methodology which to determine the best plan and overview of the project. And lastly, I will demo to you the simulation video on the preliminary result. So this is all the table of content of my presentation. As usual, we will start the content with introduction. So what is IC tester? I bet not all of us know what is IC tester. Basically, IC tester is a digital IC tester is built to test a series of 40 pin IC. These are the basic logic gate common in electronic, such as AND, OR, XOR, NAND, NOR, XNOR, and NOT gate. The next content is problem statement. So, what is the common problem that occur during the lab session on assembling the circuit? We can state that many of us having problem during troubleshooting. Mostly, when we assemble the circuit, we might have problem on checking the source of the problem. If we have problem on the electronic component, like resistor, LED, buzzer, we can use multimeter to check, right? Also, if we have problem with the connection, we can check the flow using multimeter. But what if we have problem on the IC itself, which we never know and never realize? The problem could lead to time waste on finding the problem on the circuit, which this might happen due to unsure or undefined the problem. The last problem we can state, the consequence or the effect of the inaccurate result could lead to the wrong outcome. Moving on to the next content, which is the objective. The objective is to create the project to develop the digital IC testing hardware for IC logic gate, to analyze the efficiency of the system for the selected IC. These objectives that have stated need to be achieved in order to get the desired result. Next is the scope. My scope of this project have 3 points overall. The first point, this project is split into 2 sections, which is the software and the hardware. For the software, I have used the code block to write the program, and I have used Produce to design the circuit simulation. And for the hardware, I choose for the PIC 16F887 as my controller. And the second point is daily usage of student and lecturer in laboratory. These persons are the most usable of this project. And the last point is this project managed to test the logic gate for the AND, OR, NAND, NOR, and NOT. Next content is literature review. This is all the summarized of the previous research which I have listed from the sequence of the year. Most of the objective is similar, however, the microcontroller of the project is different. It depends on the language we want to use to write the program. This is our timeline. On the week 1 until week 11, this is where the project process and discussion with the supervisor. On the week 12, this is where I have submit my draft report to my supervisor. On the week 13, I have submit my report to my supervisor and panel after I recorrect the correction. And the week 14 is where we start to present our project. So this is the flow of my flow chart. As usual, we will start at the start, and then it will initialize the message on the LCD, and then this is where we will choose the IC, and then after we choose the IC number is sent to the PIC 16F7, and the controller on the PIC will check the condition whether the IC is working or whether the IC is not working. If the IC is not working, it will look into the choose the IC. If the IC is working, it will continue to reset. And then after we done, we can start to use another IC to test. This is the overall of block diagram. The first one is power supply, which it only use 9 volt DC direct current, which we can use as battery. And this product can end as the portable model. And the input of this project is the zip socket, where we need to put the IC chip on it. And another one is switch 1 and switch 2, where this is the part when we want to switch on and switch off, and the part that we want to choose the IC. And the output is LCD 16 times 2. So this is the preliminary result that I will show to you using the Pro Tools software. So this is after we start. It will take like 2 seconds, and then it will ask to choose the gate. This is the AND gate. So I choose the AND gate here on the switch 1, and then on the switch 2 I will start to ask the microcontroller to process, and then it will check one by one, depends on the truth table. And this is where the IC is working. And if we choose for the O gate and we ask the microcontroller to check, it will automatically show error because this is the AND gate, not the O gate. So this is all my presentation for this project. Thank you.